You know, the Brits, ladies and gentlemen, British journalists are doing such a far better job of covering events in this country than our media because they're not personally invested in Obama's success. As I mentioned at the top of the program, the teleprompter embarrassed President Obama last night during his White House. There were a bunch of White House parties last night for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, there's a new name for St. Patrick's Day. Some people upset that it's called St. Patrick's Day. They want to change it to, because it's religious overtones, they want to change it to Shamrock Day. Oh, I kid you not. I kid you not. So anyway, the big bashes, big parties in the middle of bonuses and a recession and an economic downturn, big parties at the White House last night, and the teleprompter totally embarrassed the President of the United States. I've read accounts of this in the U.S. drive-by media, and they pretty much present Obama as a guy who saved the day with his cool, his aplomb, his calm demeanor. The British newspapers skewer Obama on this incident. Here is what happened. Irish Prime Minister Brian Cowen was just a few paragraphs into his speech in Washington when he realized that it all sounded a bit too familiar. And it was. He was repeating the speech that the teleprompter had told Obama to say mere moments ago. The teleprompter forgot to change speeches from Obama's to Cowen's. So Cowen stopped. He turned to the president and said, "That's your speech." I'm surprised it took him 20 seconds to figure out it wasn't his. So Obama started laughing, and Obama went back to the podium to take over. But when Obama got there, this is hilarious. When Obama got there, the teleprompter had then switched back to the Cowen speech. The teleprompter switched back to the Cowen speech while Obama was laughing and heading to the podium. So when Obama then reached the podium to try to coolly, calmly save the day, he ended up thanking himself for throwing a huge party because he ended up reading the speech the teleprompter wrote for the Irish Prime Minister. The script had been switched, and Obama ended up thanking himself for inviting everybody to the party. Now stop and think of this. It's a party. It's a party. You have to assume that the adult beverages are flowing. I don't know about the president, and don't misunderstand. I'm not suggesting anything here, but it's a party. It's a St. Patrick's Day, Shamrock Day party, and you got to assume this. So here come the Irish guy, goes up to make a speech after Obama, and the teleprompter playing a little game on everybody, doesn't switch the speeches. So the Irish guy gives the same speech for 20 seconds Obama gave, and then suddenly realizes, wait a minute, I just heard this. So he turns to Obama and says, "That's your speech." Obama's comes back to the podium. While Obama's on the way to the podium, the teleprompter very craftily, very shiftily put in the right text for the Irish guy, and Obama starts reading that. And he continues to read it until he thanks himself. Because the British, or the Irish guy's message in the prompter was, "I want to thank President Obama." But so Obama thanked himself. At some point, do you not realize that you just stop before you get to the point where you thank yourself? And, of course, the British papers talk about, what is this guy's dependency on the teleprompter here? The U.S. media is talking about his quick-wittedness and his... I do not use a teleprompter at mine. That's a party. It's a party, folks, a freaking party, and there's a teleprompter at a party. I don't use a teleprompter, period.